If you are after one of those plants that can survive in extreme conditions or any conditions, that can be neglected all the time, that does not require attention, that can be kept alive throughout your life, and absolutely it is a plant that requires no maintenance at all, then this plant is definitely for you. And the name of this plant is Zamioculcas zemifolia, or for simple language, it is ZZ plant. Originally from East Africa, this plant is best known because it does not die even if it is not watered for a long time, and also because it does not require any fertilizer to grow and does not have any special requirements. Let us today see that what basic things we need to do so that we can always keep this plant inside our house, on our office desk, or wherever we want. The best thing about the plant is the attraction towards its shiny leaves. Now, whenever a plant has very shiny leaves, especially, you will feel that there is a coating of wax on the leaves. That is because the leaves of such plants have the tendency to store water in them. That is why you can see that shine on the leaves. Now, as the leaf goes older, the color of the leaf will go darker and darker, and eventually it can turn even black, but that does not mean that your plant is dying, so you need not worry on that. And when you see the leaves are very light green in color, that means those leaves are very fresh, they are very young. So this is how you can identify while buying a plant, that what you can do is you can buy a plant which has a lot of light green leaves, so that it shows that the plant is very young. Let's say you have already got this plant. The first thing is you need to make a good soil mixture so that this plant survives forever, I would say. Now, good soil mixture for ZZ plant is a soil with a lot of aeration. You have to have a pot which has a lot of holes so that the water can easily drain out. You have to have a soil which has a lot of perlite, vermiculite, pebbles mixed in it, so that not only there is a lot of aeration, but the soil has to be very loose so that the roots of the ZZ plant can easily penetrate inside the soil. And also, the roots of ZZ plant, they do not require, or they do not like, I would say, water around them. So the more the soil is loose, the less water and moisture will be inside the soil, and your ZZ plant would love it. The next thing that I want to cover is temperature. This plant prefers the temperature between 15 degree to 30 degrees Celsius. So if it is colder than 15 degrees Celsius, you have to make sure that you keep this plant inside the house where it is in a warmer place. And if it is more than 30 degrees Celsius at your place, you have to again make sure that this plant is inside the house, and at the same time it is not exposed to too much of light because it is hot out there. Humidity is a big concern for a lot of plants, but ZZ plant is one of those plants which will not give you any pain in terms of humidity. If it is humid at your place, this plant would love it. If it is dry at your place, this plant would love it. So there is no real condition that you need to provide this plant in terms of humidity or dry condition. Next condition that I want to discuss is light. This plant survives and does well in low light conditions. You can always keep this plant inside your house. This is a very good indoor plant. If you want to plant this plant outside your house, you have to make sure that you're planting it in complete shade where it is not receiving direct sunlight. We do not need to give direct sunlight to this plant. It loves shade, and if you keep it inside the house where there is low light, even still this plant will not die, and in fact it would thrive. The place where I have kept my plant, it receives a lot of indirect bright light, but definitely no direct light, and it's doing great. Next thing I want to discuss is watering. A lot of us, we go out here and there, we go on vacations. Our work is such that we are not able to stay a lot at home. Even for people like you, this plant is a great option because this plant doesn't require that much of watering. From the experience that I have, even if you water this plant properly once in a month or maximum twice a month, it will never die and it will grow good, it will do well. If you overwater this plant, there might be chances that the plant starts falling down, the leaves starts falling down, you will see the yellowing. So you have to make sure that you do not overwater this plant. If you look at the screen right now, I have kept a lot of white pebbles on the top of the soil. The reason I have done that is whenever I will add water, because I have kept these pebbles on the top, it will slow down the process of evaporation of water, and I do not need to add that much of water every now and then. For my ZZ plant, I water this plant once in a month and it is doing fantastic. Now sometimes also what happens is, because this plant survives in drought conditions, in deserts, and if they don't get a lot of water, still they don't dry. So a lot of people kind of absolutely neglect this plant and they might not water it for a long time. That is again not good. So if you see that the leaves of these plants have started wilting means shrinking, or they have started folding in the inward direction, inside direction, that means the plant is thirsty. Simple thing, put your finger in the soil, you will feel that the soil is dry. Please water this plant. Normal lukewarm water is fine, or normal temperature water is fine. Please make sure that you do not give it a lot of cold water, because it is a desert plant and desert plants don't love cold water at all. If you have kept this plant inside the house, a lot of times what we do is, if it is raining, we just keep a lot of plants of ours. I also do that. We keep them outside in the rain so that they get that water which is full of nitrogen. In case of ZZ plant, you do not need to do that. You don't need all that pain to keep it, in the rain. You can simply keep this plant inside the house, and once in a blue moon, let's say once in 2-3 months, whenever you have time, take a normal cloth and you can wipe the leaves of this plant. That way the leaves will be clean, and when the leaves of the plants are clean, it is very easy for the plant to prepare food, to breathe, and that way the plant remains healthy for a long time. It is very difficult that a pest would attack this plant, but in case you are that unlucky one and your ZZ plant is attacked by any sort of pest, you can go to the nearest garden center, get any neem oil spray or any organic insecticide spray, and you can spray it on the evening time when the sun is down on this plant, and next morning you can spray clean water on this plant so that all that insecticide is gone. But please do not use those chemicals for your plants, because it is not at all required. If you have pets or children, babies at your home, I would keep ZZ plant away from them, because the leaves of this plant might be a little toxic for them. It will not do much harm, but it might create some throat infection, or even it might upset their stomach. So keeping this plant away from them would be a great option. Also, if you are living in a place which is cold most of the times, mulching would be a good option, or keeping pebbles on the top layer would be a good option, because that would keep the roots of ZZ plant warmer, and ZZ plant roots, they love to be in a warmer place. And so it is good that you keep pebbles or do some sort of mulching, let's say straw or dried leaves, like a layer of 2-3 inch on the top part of the soil, and that would keep this plant very happy. I hope you liked this video. If you are someone who thinks that I cannot keep any plant because I will kill it, I can guarantee you that this is one of those plants that you will never kill. Please get this plant inside your house, because it is not very expensive, and this plant is also one of those plants that will not require attention. It will give that greenery to your house, and you never know, maybe this plant is one of those plants that can be a stepping stone towards your exposure towards the world of gardening. Do a lot of gardening, get a lot of green stuff in your house, plants, and go green, save this planet, take care of yourself, take care of your family. God bless all of you, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye-bye.